Alright. We're just waiting for people to jump in. We're gonna start up this thing. On. Alive. No. Yeah.
You sure? Kita may remfida, no?
I'm just organizing the paper here earlier. Making sure we're gonna get in trouble. Jesus Christ. Right. Good afternoon, Kyle. Yeah, it was nice. Plenty repeats come. So we go dive into the solutions in about a couple of minutes. Right, so let me just dive straight into it then. Alright, cool. So anyway, I take it this could be published. So nice. This paper had a lot of repeats in it. Supposed to be cake for everybody. For everybody who was here for all the past paper questions we did, that this paper would be cake. Real cake. Alright, so let me do something. No, I gonna browse through it, right? I breeze through it. The expression x minus 2 is a factor of, this is a. This is a repeat question. If we calculate what f of 2 is, f of 2 is supposed to be equal to 0. So we get 4 into 2 to the power 4 minus 2 into 2 to the power 2 minus 56 is equal to, calculator, 4 into 2 to the power 4 minus 2 into 2 squared minus 56. 0. Easy answer. When that is divided by x plus 2, the quotient is, I think this one was negative 39. So we have f of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 cubed minus 7 into minus 2 squared plus 2 into minus 2 minus 1. This is minus 8 minus 2 to the 4, 7 4 are 28, minus 4 minus 1, it is minus 39. And double check it and see. Minus 8, take away 28, take away 4, take away 1, minus 41, 2 to the 4 is 7 plus 2 into 2 minus 4 minus 1. Yeah. Positive, negative. The quotient, or the quotient, the remainder. Sorry, my bad. They don't want the remainder, so this one will be a little long division or a little synthetic division, right? I didn't read the question properly. All you could do is say x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 5x minus 8 . No, can't do that. You had a long divide. I'm trying to figure out an easy way to do this one here. Yeah, we got a long divider. X plus 2 into x cubed minus 7x squared plus 2x minus 1 x squared, we get x cubed plus 2x squared, take away we get 0, minus 7 minus 2 minus 9x squared, bring this down, plus 2x minus 1. So once I figure out the next term, I can decide whether it's C or D. It could be minus 9x. So one time I know it's D. I don't have to go and look at the rest of the quotient, the remainder. That's all. Nice. Given that so by so can be expressed in the form, we did a question exactly like this. So to breaks the bacchanal, we will just go back. I think it is in this one here. To breaks the bacchanal, we will see, was it in this paper? It would have been in 2019 then. Yeah, 2019. It would have been minus plus 4ac minus b squared over 4a plus 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So it's the exact exact same format of the question that came here. Exact same format. Number 4, which of the following best? We do this one as well. Negative x squared, sad face, it cuts at 0 and 1. B. The quadratic equation is such, we do a question exactly, it's the next repeat question. The quadratic equation is such that the sum of the roots is negative 2/3 and the product of the roots is 3/4. So we have x squared minus the sum of the roots, x, plus the product of the roots is equal to 0. Multiply by 12 throughout. I get 12 plus 4 2s are 8, x squared 8x plus 9 is equal to 0. 12x squared plus 8x plus 9. E. Given that f of x is that, then f of x can be expressed in the form, again, exactly word for word, is a repeated question. This one is, again, for the sake of saving time. Which one of the questions was this now? This had to be from 2019. Or was it from this one here? The specimen paper. Let's see if it's from the specimen paper. Look, same thing. 5. Okay, not the same thing. Same procedure, not the same numbers. So I go and complete the square. How I comfortable completing the square? I have minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 2 into x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared plus 1 minus minus 2 into 1 squared minus 2 into x plus 1 all squared plus 1 and 2 is 3. So 3 minus 2 into x plus 1 all squared. See. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The set of values of x for which that is greater than that, real easy inequality. 3x plus 2 is greater than x minus 2. 3x minus x is greater than minus 2 minus 2. 2x is greater than minus 4 and x is greater than minus a half. Minus 2, sorry. Minus 4 over 2 is minus 2. X is greater than minus 2. C. The range of values for which this is less than 0 is positive x squared less than 0. It will be in between 2 and 5. So this one will be B. We are going to be working for that. Once I don't know what the answer is, we're good to go. We do this one. There's a quarter. There's an next repeated question. 2 to the power minus 1 divided by 8 to the power third I put 8 to the power 1. 2 to the power minus 1 divided by 8 to the power 1 over 3. 0.25, a quarter. That is that, that is that. I think this one is 2. Log of x over y to base p is log x to base p minus log y to base p. 6 minus 4 is 2. The value of that, where z is, that is 96. Our next repeat question. So far, every single one of these questions are repeat questions that we did the solutions for. The values of x for which well, let me just do for this one to make sure, right? 2 to the power 5 plus log of 3 to the base 2, that is 2 to the 5 multiplied by 2 to the power log of 3 to the base 2, that is 32 multiplied by 3, 96. That is equal to 2 is, so we have one time I'm going to do the law, 5x plus 1 over 3x minus 5 to base 2 is equal to 2. 2 to the power 2 is equal to this. 4 into 3x plus 5 is 5x plus 1. I get 12x minus 5x is equal to 1 minus 5 4s are 20. 12 minus 5 is minus 5x plus 1, right? Divided by 3x minus 5. Oh, 3x minus 5, okay. Sorry. Minus, that would be 12x minus 5x is 1 plus 20. 7x is 21 and x is 3. B. The common ratio for the geometric progression is 12 over 8, which reduces to 3 over 4. 3 over 2, sorry. The sum of the first n terms in the series is given by the sum of the first 10 terms is, to calculate the first term, t1 will be when r is 1, 5 minus 3 into 1, that will be 2. And t10 will be 5 minus 3 into 10. 5 minus the t is minus 25. So the sum of the first 10 terms is n over 2 into a plus l. 5 into minus 23. Minus 23 by 5 is what? By 5 is minus 115. C. This I think is 11 over 6. So we have 1 plus a half plus a third. 1 plus a half plus a third. 11 over 6. The point 23 is at one end of the diameter of the circle, whose equation is that? The coordinates of the point on the other end of diameter. Okay, this one will take some working. Much I can see here. Let me read off the center of the circle first, right? The center of the circle could be, I'm doing it in my head, right? So all I should I get is for the center minus 2 fx minus 2 gy minus 1. 5 minus 1 will be the center. Actually, I am gonna do no working because I'll again marks working. Good, right? Make life easy for yourself now. Enjoy it. Okay. X squared plus y squared minus 10x plus 2y plus 1 equals 0. Bam. The center is 5 minus 1. The point on the circumference, they say that how 2 3 is at one end of the diameter, 2 3 is at one end, 2 comma 3 is at one end of the diameter. So we're just gonna draw a straight line through these 2 points and see where the straight line intersects the next end of the diameter. Well, you can read it up right here, man. This is looking like 8 minus 5. It's B. The lines that intersect at the point P, right, again, be jumping on the app. Hide up all this here. 7x minus 4y plus 25 is equal to 0. 7x minus 4y plus 25 is equal to 0. And 3x minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Shucks. Did I break my app? Just give it a second. No idea why this is happening. Just close it off. I will also make a little rubric on the answers, right? 7x minus 4y plus 25. 7x minus 4y plus 25 is equal to 0. And the next line is 3x minus y minus 5 minus y minus 5 is equal to 0. So these fellas intersect at the point 922. C. Right, the exact value of cosine of 5 pi on 12, again, make life easy to yourself. Changes to radians, 0, 1. Cosine of 5 pi divided by 12 equals that stored at an A. I check an A, B, C, D, and I take it away from the exact value of cosine 5 pi on 12 and see if I get 0. Root 6 minus root 2 divided by 4. Take away the answer. A is 0, so A is the answer. Not bad. If sine theta is that and theta is obtuse, then, alright, theta is opposite over hypotenuse. This could be 12. Cosine of theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 12 over 13. It's obtuse, so it's in the second quadrant, negative 12 over 13. A. The trig expression that is identical to this, we do this as an x and x repeat question, 2 over sine x. If that is equal to cosine x, the value of x is, we do this as well. This one is 35. This was a kind of mad scene. I think this was also from 2019. I'm gonna check it back. This one was Longley Dregs. Yeah. Right, the size of the missing aqua measured in radians is, so we have 110 plus 34. Take it away from 180, we get 36 degrees. So 36 degrees to radians we multiply by pi on 180. Which I can see was 180 divided by 36 is 5. So I know this going to this 5 times. And we get pi on 5. Pi on 5. A. Now, don't worry about me dividing, or I might think I divided the wrong way. I just want to know how much times, how much 36 is having 180. Nice one. Let's see somebody to check over number 23. Sine theta and theta is oh, tan theta. Oh god, I look at cos theta. Sorry, tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, 5 over 12, negative 5 over 12. Whew. I did cosine theta. Alright, sorry about that. Um, 29 sine x d. For that, the equation that has only one resolution given by. Alright, this is a repeat question as well. I think this was a question from the specimen paper. I'm just checking back. Whatever questions we could avoid, we will avoid it now. Like, do you nobody working for it? I know this was a question, man. If it wasn't there, it was in 2019. It was in 2019. 3 sine squared x is equal to 8 cos x. 3 sine squared x is equal to 8 cos x. And the range is 0 to 360. The range is 0 to 360. And the answer would have been B, which is 1/3. Cos x is equal to 1/3. So you see, they didn't even rearrange the order of the answers. They just take the question and slap it back into the paper. The gradient, this is our next repeat question. Y is cosine x, dy dx is minus sine x. At x is pi on 6, we have sine of pi on 6. Check and see what that is. Sine of pi on 6, I think is negative a half. No, positive a half. See. 32 refers to the using a graph. Which of the following statements is true? So this is a distance. This is a distance time graph. The object stays at rest. No, that is not true. The object increases its velocity. No, that is not true. Constant velocity doesn't decrease. The object velocity stays. Yes, velocity stays unchanged. D. A straight line will prove that the velocity is constant. Don't forget minus and 31. Oh shucks, it's minus. Okay, cool. Sorry, my bad. If y is equal to that plus that, then the integral of y is, so we have the integral of 3x squared plus cosine x. So up here, the differential of cosine is sine, so the integral of sine is negative cosine, so the integral of cosine will be positive sine. So we get 3x cubed over 3 plus sine x plus c. So we x cubed plus sine x plus c. B. Integral of that between, let me check with some limits. I'm just checking the limits in the b by itself. This is number 38. Or 37, sorry. Limit is 0 and 2. So we have the integral between 0 and 2 of 3x plus 4 cubed. Use shortcut. We have 3x plus 4 to the power 4 all over 4 multiplied by 3. 2 and 0. Just plug in the value 2. I'll get 6 plus 4 to the power 4 over 12. 10 to the power 4 over 12. 10 to the power 4 divided by 12. 833.33 is 2 and 0 is the limitant. Oh no, we go have a 0 as well. Shucks. Take away 4 to the power 4 over 12. So this take away 4 to the power 4 divided by oh, let me put it in our bracket, yes. 4 to the power 4 divided by 12, 812. A. Number 38. Right, I'm reading it on my thing. A car and a delivery truck both start from rest and accelerate at the same rate. However, the car accelerates for twice the amount of time as the truck. What is the travel distance of the car compared to the truck? Interesting question. Let me dissect it a little bit. So you have a car and a truck. Both start at rest. You have the car and you have the truck. And accelerate at the same rate. However, the car accelerates for twice the amount of time as the truck. So the time here, let me say the time is t seconds, the acceleration is a. The time here will be 2t seconds and the acceleration will still be a. We have the formula for distance is, just check it back here. Oh, sorry, wrong paper, checking it back in. Yeah, formula for acceleration, s is equal to ut plus a half at squared. Yeah, we will use that one. S is ut plus a half at squared, ut plus a half at squared. Good. The initial velocity is 0, so this will cancel out the 0. So a half, the acceleration is a and the time is 2t squared. A half, the acceleration is a and the time is t squared. This here will be a half a multiplied by 4t squared, which is 2a t squared. Here it will be a half a t squared. Alright, so yeah, it travels 4 times the distance, 4 times as much. So the answer is D. If you wanted, you could see it a little better. This is a half a t squared multiplied by 4. A half a t squared multiplied by 4. And this one is a half a t squared. So the car travels 4 times as much. Yeah. Oh, we forget. Okay, cool. So we're going to number 33 now. Sorry about that. When you differentiate this here, this is a quotient rule. This is a repeat question. du is 2, dv is minus 1. We have v du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared. So all over v squared is the exact same thing, so I'm gonna work that out. I just working out the numerator. 10 minus 2x plus 2x minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 over v squared is 5 minus x all squared. No, that minus 9, sorry. 9. At the point that on the curve, dy dx is that, and d2y dx is minus 5. Well, d2y dx squared at the point is negative, so it's a maximum point. This again is another repeat question. Alright, so this here will be 7x squared plus 4 to the power a half. That is 1/2 into 7x squared plus 4 to the minus a half, multiplied by 14x. Half of 14x is 7x over the root of 7x squared plus 4. B. The region R is enclosed by the x-axis. The curve and the lines x is 0 and x is 1, the area of R is, so it will be the integral between 0 and 1 of, it is 2 minus x squared, I just put it like that for convenience, dx, that is 2x minus x squared over 3 evaluated at 1 and 0. When I plug in the lower limit, it turns out to be 0, so I get 2 into 1 minus 1 squared over, yeah man, 2 into 1 minus 1 squared over 3, 2 take away a third, that is 1 and 2/3, 5 over 3, 2 take away a third, 1 and 2/3 is 5 over 3. Right, let me see if I make our next mistake. Okay, I didn't tell somebody else. Cool. Right, number 40. The region bounded by the curve y is equal to x squared. Lines the x-axis, the lines x is 0 and x is 1 is rotated about the x-axis. So rotation about the x-axis, the volume is the integral of pi y squared dx. If y is x squared, y squared is x to the 4 dx between 1 and 0, pi x to the power 4, 1 and 0 d. Alright, probability table, which was a probability of a bias spinner landing on a tree of the 5 possible prices. Alright, so a spinner landing on 3 of the 5 possible prices. If winning the car or the cruise vacation are equally likely, what is the probability of winning the car? Alright, so all the probabilities must add up to give you 1. So we have, let me say the probability of the car is C and the probability of the cruise vacation is CV. C, but both of them are equal. So C and CV, you can say both of them as C. So I get 2C plus 0.15 plus 0.25 plus 0.5, supposed to give me 1. 2C is equal to, I'm minusing it 1 time. 1 take away 0.5, take away 0.25, take away 0.15 is 0.1 divided by 2, 0.05. In a regular deck of cards, there are 26 red and 26 black. If a single card is selected at random, what is the probability of getting a red card? The probability of getting a red card will be 1 out of the 52. It will be 26 out, 1 out of the 26. No, it will be 1 out of 52. Probability of getting 1 red card. I'm reading it here. In a regular deck of 52 cards, you'd have 26 red. So I'm picking 1 red out of the, if a single card is selected at random, we're picking 1 card. Out of 26 out of 52. As a half, 0.5. A fair 6-sided die is ruled. Given that an odd number turned up, what is the probability that it is a prime number? So prime numbers for a six-sided die is 2, 3, 5. So the probability that one of these come up will be 3 out of the 6, which again could be a half. Right, because the Sirato, given that an odd number has turned up, or this is conditional probability, sorry. So given that an odd number is turned up, what is the probability that it is a prime number? So the probability that an odd number turned up, given that it is a prime number, could be the probability of O and is a prime divided by the probability that it is a prime. The probability that is an odd number will be 1 out of the, well, it could be 135 for odd number. That would be a half. Yeah, 135 will be a half. The intersecting probability that is a prime number could be, so the probability that we have an odd number could be a half. The probability that we have a prime number will be also a half. So this could be a quarter. A half by a half is a quarter divided by a half. There's a quarter multiplied by 2, which is a half. Yeah, so 43 is a half. Because they said it's a fair six-sided die, given that the odd number has turned up, what is the probability that it is a prime number? Given that the odd number, what is the probability that it's a prime here? An odd number on a six-sided die will have a probability of a half. And the probability that a prime number shows up as well is also a half. So yeah, it's a half. And so seeing here, these events are independent, so you can't use the multiplication rule. You sure they're independent, boy? I don't think they're independent, you know. Alright, so I'll put another star by this one here. Right, and I will do the solutions for this and I'll probably post it up, right? Just give me a second. Yes, Gerald, 2 is a prime number. A prime number is a number that can go into itself on 1. 2 could go into itself on 1. Come on, man. Advanced student, man. Come on, man. That could be what? 2 out of the 6. I'm just checking something here, right? Divided by a half. 2 out of 6 multiplied by 2 is 2/3. So I see another one of odd numbers are 1, 3, and 5. Prime numbers is 2, 3, and 5. So odd numbers intersect prime numbers is 3 and 5. So the probability of this occurring will be 2 out of the 6, which is 1/3. The probability of picking a prime number, probability of a prime, is a half. So 1/3 divided by 1/2 is 2/3. So potentially, I will still check it over. I'll still check this over, right? So we put another pin in number 43. Number 44. Let me read it here. Which of the following statements is true? regarding the shape of the distribution of the weight of the girls compared to the boys. You can draw a box and whisker for this. If you draw a box and whisker and when you watch a box and whisker, you're drawing two box and whisker, right? One for boys, one for girls. You could also calculate the median from, well, how to calculate the median, 383, right? Okay, cool. Alright, so we can see that's how the weight of the boys and girls are relatively symmetrical for this one here. They wouldn't be negatively or positively skewed, right? Because the median lies smack in the middle of them. And the last one, Joseph collects data on 4 cars passing in his yard. The data can be described as qualitative and discrete. It wouldn't be quantitative. He's just collecting data on colors, so it wouldn't be quantitative. So it can either be A or C, and it is for cars, colors of cars, so different colors, so it'll be discrete. So A. So the only real concern is number 43. I'll have to check it over for you all a little more in depth. Yeah, look up thing for this exam. Everybody should have get total, barring number 43. Alright? Well, look good. Again, for pure, you can gauge yourself and know if you're getting through to do pure if you want to. Alright? Give me a message. Pure starting literally the first week in August, so we get a little head start into the school term. Alright, I see now I have a question here. For number 38. The car acceleration is velocity over time. The truck acceleration is velocity over time. Car acceleration twice the amount of time. Right? What is the distance of the car compared to that of the truck? Alright, so you see the problem with this solution that you sent me here is, remember, when we're integrating, you have your constant of integration to take into consideration. We have no conditions here that will give us a constant of integration, how to calculate it. So you can't go and integrate using ZVA. You don't have enough information to do that, because that constant of integration will have a part to play in the distance. Okay? I'm waiting for you to message my back on them now. Yeah, Kyle, I know seen Kyle, you doing pure? Remember, pure is a handful, eh? Pure is a real handful. Alright. Well, if you want to join the lessons class, Kyle, message me. I feel very comfortable if I join my class, because all in all, again, excellent teaching. Alright. So if you want to feel comfortable, join. I would like you all to join, because at the end of the day, I seek in all your best interest, and honestly speaking, I is all the best interest, big man thing. So organize yourself, message me to book all the space, get information, what all you how to get content, and I will see everybody for Pure starting in August, the first week in August. I'll see everybody there. Right? I hope everybody did well. Check over your work, go over and watch everybody live, see what mistakes you made, barring number 43, and I'll see everybody for Pure soon.